Prosecutors have filed charges of sexual assault against a former driver of a Capital Metro Access bus. Investigators say he assaulted a special needs teenager inside a Metro Access car. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi spent the day digging into the driver's background and how he managed to get hired.
Even though these Cap Metro buses say access, they aren't accessible for everyone. The buses are just for passengers who have disabilities that keep them off a regular bus.
Anytime you've got someone with a disability, whether it's an adult or a child, they're more likely to be preyed upon by people who do that sort of thing.
The Center for Child Protection interviewed a teenage girl who said 59-year-old Arturo Ortiz, a Metro Access driver, picked her up to take her to work. She said Ortiz dropped off other passengers, and once the two were alone in his car, he began kissing her and touching her inappropriately and asked her to do sexual acts. According to court records, a GPS on the Access vehicle showed that day he veered off his normal route. The drivers inside Cap Metro vehicles are actually contracted out through this company, MV Transportation. We tried to get in touch with them on their hiring process. We found out that Ortiz's employment with the company ended just 6 days after the allegations surfaced. And a statement from MV says they're cooperating with Austin police, but all their drivers received the proper training and background checks. However, the Center for Child Protection warns most suspects have a clean sheet.
Know what their background check policies are, but to also not rely on those background checks. We know that the majority of the offenders have never been caught and never been arrested.
And she says maybe even sitting right next to you. In Southeast Austin, Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
As of right now, Ortiz has not yet been taken into custody.
We did search his criminal history and found only an assault conviction back in 1978. Those Metro Access buses around provide key service in the community, transporting people with disabilities who cannot use traditional bus service. It fills the gap so they can get around town to appointments, the grocery store, and other places.